Let us continue playing Atelier Rorona. When we last left off, we were introduced to the main storyline, and we did a small bit of alchemy. Only really creating a couple of supplements which are more useful for other things. Also, we're carrying nothing, I meant to look in the container. As you can see, we have water, we have flour, we have unis, magic grass, supplements, and a healing salve, which we'll be using at some stage. So my basic plan at the start of this is to go to each of the Sunrise Cafe, the weapon store, and the sundry store. By going here, as you can see on the right, we indicated there is an event there. I'm not sure I like this feature. I kind of liked the sort of hidden aspect of it, but sometimes it's useful to know that events are possible. We'll go to each of these, and we're going to start at the cafe. Here we can buy food, healing items, and ingredients to make more food.
Hi, Ixie.
Welcome. What's the matter? You don't look so cheery.
So much is happening so fast.
Do you want to talk about it? And would you like some tea?
Always tea.
Thanks.
Yeah, we like it still, actually. He's the second recruitable character, effectively, and actually, he's one I tend to keep with me most of the time through the game.
The workshop?
Yeah. I don't even know how all of this happened.
I'll quantify this to say he's not the best character, but he does have some useful traits, which we'll get into when we actually get into, you know, actually doing the RPG elements of this
Damn
game.
it. I'm still in training, and you're already going to be an owner.
But you're so much better than me. Even though you're still in training, you do everything at the restaurant. I'm just being forced to do this because Master doesn't want to do it herself.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's not as hard as you might think. Nothing's going to change if you just keep thinking about it. So cheer up.
Thanks. I feel a little better now. I think I can handle this.
There you go. Oh, and that'll be 150 coal for the tea.
You bastard!
What? I thought it was going to be your treat.
Actually, he is a bar steward, so it's not really... I have to call him a bastard because it's not an insult to him at all. Oh well.
I'm just joking.
It won't happen very often, but there we go. I've sworn in an
Well,
RPG game.
anything. I'm always here to help.
And it was a joke. But yeah, he's a bar steward. What else am I going to call him? Anyway. We can buy some basic ingredients here, but we're probably not going to buy too much. Oh, actually, we are going to buy flour from him, actually, thinking about this. So, you'll notice we have not a lot of money left. We probably are going to spend quite a lot of it this video before we even get anywhere. Generally speaking, it's much easier to make items from the stores, at least at the start of the game. Even if you're losing money on the deal, there's reasons to do it, and advantages to be gained. But in the meantime, my favourite bit of music in the game. I'm actually going to talk on for a little bit, instead of moving this on, because, I don't know, it's nice and upbeat and amazing. This is Hegel Baldness. He is the blacksmith, and will be crafting our weapons and armour in the future. And now, this. I have no idea why. I have no idea who thought throat singing was a good idea for this. I want to buy the person who had this idea a drink, because I love this bit of music. Anyway.
Hello, Pops.
Hey, welcome! Ah, it's you! Here to sharpen your kitchen knives?
No, I'm here to buy weapons.
What? I don't agree with having some young lady carrying around a dangerous weapon!
That's not what the owner of a weapon shop should say.
Probably a true statement, actually.
Well, I wish I didn't have to, but...
Oh, so you have a reason! Why don't you tell me what it is?
And now to explain the plot again.
Okay. Well...
And that's why you're going to run the workshop from now on.
Yeah, I have to go outside of town to gather ingredients, too, so...
And then you don't have a choice, huh? But unfortunately, I don't think you can handle what I've got.
Aw, why not?
Because, everything I have is extra large. All of my customers are large men. So, I only make weapons that are suited for those kinds of guys. You know?
Oh, I see. Then what should I do?
Ah, come on. Don't make that face. Fine. Because you asked, I'll try to fix up something that you could use.
Really? Thank you so much, Mr. Bold.
Mr. Bald?
Yep, his name is Mr. Baldness. Well, Baldness anyway.
I mean, Pops?
Sure. You can count on me.
There's a fun little sub-quest with his hair. We will do it. I promise you we will do it.
I forgot he doesn't like being called by his last name.
But anyway, as you would expect, we can pick up various ores, metals, and cloths from him in order to make armor and weapons. Now, we actually have to go to his shop in order to do this, which isn't so bad. What we end up doing is making the cloth/ingots, and then using those to craft stuff. It does cost a fair amount of money, but it's a process we're going to go through quite a fair amount. The other thing we're going to do while we're here is pick up this. And I'm going to pick up 8 for now. This is the main ingredient to make polish powder, which is one of the things we need to make for our assignment this month. So the good news is, we could just go continually buy Fest. They restock every few days. Make polish powders. Shove them in at 40 quality, and we can complete the assignment doing that. It would only take us, I don't know how many we'd need, but we probably wouldn't need money more than 20. I mean, even that, and that's 10 days to actually make. Probably less. The problem is, polish powder is used in just about everything. It's one of the key early items in a lot of ways. Anyway, while I'm going to do that, we're going to go down to here, and we're going to farm some water. A couple of reasons for this. Firstly, it's there. It's easy. And if I'm going into a shop, and whenever I go into the sundry store, I tend to do this. You can abuse this for infinite money. You can. I am not going to abuse this for infinite money. I'm going to abuse this for 60 coal every time I feel like going to the sundry store. Because there are better and faster ways to make money. Even if, in the total game sense, that is the optimal way to do it. You waste no days, you waste no resources, you just sell water. And the third store owner.
Welcome, Rorona.
There she is! Oh,
And
she's
her
so
admirers.
beautiful as always. Oh, I should buy something.
Wait, I'm going first. I'm gonna be the first one to get change from her hands today.
Those sorts of admirers.
You're so popular.
Thanks. At least my shop is always busy.
I wish this many people came to my workshop, too.
I'm sure that's not too far down the road. I mean, the workshop is now owned by such a cute girl like yourself.
Oh, you knew already?
Yes, I heard from one of my friends. It's probably going to be very hard on you, so let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Free stuff, please?
Aw, you're so kind. I wish you were my master.
Oh, don't say that. You never know when she might be listening to you.
She's always listening.
You're right. Please keep what I just said between you and I.
I know. Anyway, good luck. And say hello to Astrid for me.
Thank you.
Now, there were ingredient books in the other two stores as well, but we don't need those just yet. This one we will need soon, so I might as well buy it now. This is the Sundries book, and as you can see there, barrels, healing salves, and polish powder. And we just picked up the ingredients for polish powder. We definitely want that. The other thing that is here, quality 80 water. We want to be buying this as often as we can. I probably can't afford to do it now unless I were to go and, sell a bunch of water. In fact, you can sell a whole stock of 60 water to buy one of those and change. The 80 water is a very high quality starting point for most items you can make, especially food items. You want to buy this as often as you can. For the moment, though, there's nothing else here I feel we need. We already have a healing salve for the quest assignment that we can do. Let me just check this. So, gather 10 times, win 5 battles, use healing salve 3 times. I believe the healing salve has 3 uses by default, so that one's fine. and we do want to make 3 healing salves, and when we make them, we'll want to make 4 and make one that is especially good if we can. You'll want to keep 1 copy of any good item for as long as you can get away with it, for various reasons. And what we're going to do now is go and see the front desk, where we can do some quests. Okay, so the quests are based on things you can do right now, and since they're level 1, it's, gather some magic grass, which we have 3 of, and gather some supplements, which we made yesterday. The good news is, I'm going to just do these. Done. Done. In terms of a game sense, it's always worth doing these quests, even if you just buy the items at the store. And note, we could have bought the magic grass at the Sundry store, sold it there, and made a bit of a loss. However, our popularity is now gone up to 1.1%. And you need that at 80 for the good ending. And also, now that we've done some quests, we have this. I don't actually know what this event is offhand.
Something bothering you? I don't usually hear you sighing like that. Are you tired?
Oh, no, I'm not tired. It's just, I've just been wondering if this is all worth it.
1.1% of the townspeople think it is.
Like me.
1.1%!
Yes. Public opinion can be a hard thing to quantify.
I've done it! 1.1%!
But I wouldn't worry. If you keep it up, they're bound to notice.
Yeah, again, 1.1%.
You're worried now? It'll only get worse.
Oh, Stir, sorry.
Stir? How dense are you? That kind of attitude is exactly why people are scared of you.
No, people are mean, that's why they're scared of him.
My apologies. Oh, I wanted to ask you something.
Me?
Friendship requests. Okay, I didn't think it was quite this early, actually, but okay. We can do these.
Why do you need one?
I'm a citizen of this town, too. I have every right to ask for your service, correct? Of course, you have every right to refuse, in which case I'll go elsewhere.
No, I'll do it. I'd be happy to.
Good. Thank you. Once you finish the job, just bring it back to Astrid, like you usually do.
Yes, I take care of individual requests too, so just drop by when you're done.
Okay, so this is the first of the friend requests, and this is an important one. For a couple of reasons.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he is a very nice person. And
You've seen how he can be.
As I've mentioned previously,
but he's actually kind of cute.
I feel really sorry for Sturk in the context of all 3 games in the Arland trilogy. But we can do friend requests. I'm going to do the tutorial on this. So, one of the reasons why it's quite good that we got a Sturk quest this early is because of the friendship stat and its relationship to the payment stat. Now, Cordelia is our best friend and will never charge us money for going out and, adventuring with her. Every other character in the game does have a requirement that we pay them money to go and help us, including Sturk, who is one of the more expensive characters, especially early on, but he is so much more powerful than most of the other characters. It's a massive advantage to have him on side. So anything we can do to reduce the 250, I think, coal allowance is worth doing. In fact, doing this quest is probably going to, in the long run, save us money. Because we're definitely going to lose money doing what I'm about to do here. Thankfully, what he wanted can be easily bought from XCOM. We could go and make it ourselves if we bought the book, but we don't have enough money for that right now. So we're going to buy this for 100 coal. We're then going to go back to the front desk, give that in. And thus, we lose 32 coal, but hopefully we'll save that overall in friendships and the amount of times we have to take Sturk out on adventures. There are no more jobs available at this time. Each day, the jobs will change, although I don't know whether it's on a day basis or it's on a set basis, but they will change, and we want to go and check here as often as we can. Anything we can do that doesn't take us any time or resources, we probably want to do. Anyway, let's head back to the workshop for now. We have got a book, and now you must study. Okay, so we'll move the water to contain. Did I not sell the water off? Did I completely forget to sell the water off? Oh well. Whoops. So yeah, we have 60 more coal. I should probably go deal with that now. Nope, not from there. I want to sell from the basket all of that. Hooray! So what we're going to do here is we are going to buy the water I mentioned earlier. And I'm also going to buy... We're out of magic grass, so let's pick up 2. I'm wondering if we can do something. I think we might need a little more than that, actually. Because we can try and make a healing salve here, and if we make healing salves, we want to make 3 of them.
What should I make?
So we can make healing salves. Unfortunately, we only make 1, and as you can see, we only have a 74% chance of success. And we do require these. Okay. So we need more magic grass. That means we need to actually make some money here. What I'll do instead, then,
What should I make?
is I'm going to make that 70 quality supplement to get that part of the quest done. So we did pick up these for good reason. I would actually prefer to use these on other things, but... Actually, if I do this, split it up, so I'm using mostly those into that. Oh, one other thing. The quality of the items you use does affect the number of the cost level. You'll notice, if I were to make this entirely with water, I only get 1 point for traits. If I use a few more of these, I can boost that to 2. We want to boost it to 2. Reason being is, if we have more points, we can assign more traits to the new item. We want to put quality 1 on most things because it gives us a 10% boost to whatever score we get. This upgrades the rank to A, means that is 10% better than it was going to be otherwise, and that means it's got a supplement score of 81. It also still has quality 1, so if we use that supplement for other items, that will get a 10% boost as well. This is part of where the supplement game comes in, because supplements are the best way to transfer good stats around, assuming you can get the requisite points high enough.
What should I make?
Anyway, with that done, we have now synthesized twice, we have made the high quality neutralizer, and we have achieved one of our objectives for this month. Let's head back to the front desk and see if we can do anything now as the day has gone past. There is one event I'm waiting for, and once we get to that, I'm probably going to go out adventuring.
Remember that thing you did?
Yay! This is a significant item. Unfortunately, we do not have a pebble. If we accept that, that triggers an event. We may well trigger that event in due course anyway. But right now, we're not going to. In fact, actually, right now would be the best time to do it, in all honesty, but we'll hold off. So,
What should I make?
the next thing I'd like to make would be healing cells, of course. But since we can't do that, we can make Zettles,
What should
but
I
again,
make?
not very good. I think what I'll do instead is I'll try and make some polish powder. I'll spend a couple of days doing this, and use up all of this to make polish powder. It wasn't a guaranteed success, but it does level us up to level 2. So now we start accruing some extra points for quality of items, hopefully. I think it's every 5, actually. I don't think it gives us a bonus until we hit level 5, but still. We now crafted some more stuff. Put that in the
What should I
container.
make?
We have crafted 3 times, and we have Apprentice Alchemist building up. And now we have an event at the Sunrise Cafe, so we're ready. Well, I say I'm ready, there might actually be a catch to this.
So, I heard you've been hanging out outside of town lately.
Hanging out? I'm just going there to gather ingredients to synthesize.
But isn't it supposed to be super dangerous? I heard there are monsters out there too.
Yeah, but Corey helps me out.
Does she really make that much of a difference?
In fairness to Corey here, yeah, she's a weak character to start off with, but like most of the characters in the game, they do scale quite nicely. In fact, Stirk doesn't scale as nicely because he starts strong and is strong throughout the whole game. Everybody else does build up.
Well,
There's one other character who's similar to Sturk in a few ways, but I don't tend to use him as much.
And you guys can really manage it, huh? Alright, let me know the next time you're going. I'll come with you.
Are you sure?
I've always wanted to go outside of town. I want to find my own ingredients.
Sure, okay. I'll let you know.
Great. I'm gonna start getting some equipment ready.
So we can now hire Ixgal, and we do want to hire Ixgal, if only because he's an extra body and that will help us get through the initial enemies. Now he has a higher cost of 50, so we can't hire him until we earn another 49 gold. Hopefully we've got some quests coming up here, otherwise I'm going to have to just give some money away. Let's see if we can accept. Oh god darn it, there's some polished powder requests. And it's the only thing we can do. Alright, I think we're gonna... I'm gonna accept the Cordelia ones. There we go. Largely because I want to keep them, and secondly because we can always come back and do that. It does have a timer, we could accept it and just go. But these are 3 items I need to make for this month. So if we go to the Sunrise Cafe, we'll now hire Ixgal. And then I think we're going to go adventuring. Now, he doesn't actually take any money until we leave town, but I need to now set myself up here. As there are a few battle-related quests, we might as well try and get done now, especially as 1,000 gold is one of the rewards for the assignment, if I remember rightly. So let's see. We need to kill a wolf, which we'll do at some point. Synthesize craft with exploding spikes. We need specific items for that, so we'll wait. Adventurer level 5, alchemy level 5. Synthesize 3 healing salves. Defeat. Yeah, there we go. So use a healing salve 3 times and throw 1 uni. Therefore, from the container, we're going to grab our healing salve, which does have 3 uses. And I'm going to grab... Actually, I'm going to grab all my unis here. Ah, actually, one or two. One or two. So, to the world map. So as we can see here, it'll cost us 50 gold to go around. If we head to the nearby forest, there is an event. This is because we have Ixgal with us, and there's a reason you want to take Ixgal with you at least everywhere once. But we'll start here.
Why is he here?
Why isn't he here?
He said he'll help us. Isn't it better to have at least one boy with us?
But that doesn't mean we should drag along any boy. Why did you have to...
What? You got a problem with me?
Of course I do. Do you even know how to fight? We're not here to have fun, you know.
I'm well aware of that. I've got a weapon too, you know. Ta-da!
A frying pan!
Are you serious?
It's a pan. You have seen one before, right?
I know what a pan is, but why would you bring one as a weapon?
Only because it would hurt a lot if you got hit by it, duh.
Well, yeah, but... No! I can't believe it! This guy is ridiculous!
Why are you so mad? I don't get this girl.
I'm starting to get worried too.
Every trio of party members has a slight interaction when this happens. So, it took us a day to get here. Now we head onto the sub-maps, and each one does take us days to get to. However, once we're there, we can gather ingredients entirely, and it will not cost us too much. So, Area 1. This also has one escape area. There are some multiple branching paths you can take as well. And yeah, we'll go through those in time being. But first...
Alright, let's go find something tasty.
Ixgal, whenever he goes to a new area, will occasionally find you a new item.
We're here to gather synthesis ingredients, not food.
They are both.
Is there even anything edible to find here?
I thought... Hey, look at the bottom of that tree, by the root.
Over there? I don't see anything. Whoa! What? The ground!
I knew it. Look at this. This is it.
Mushroom? Did I just trip over it?
It's called a mud head. It trips people, covering them in mud from head to toe.
You should have told me that in the first place.
That wouldn't have been as funny. Here, take it with you.
Are you sure? Don't you want it?
I don't really like mushrooms. They don't taste good.
So you're gonna give it to me?
Yep. We found a mushroom. But it's not a bad one, actually, in fairness. This first one, I believe, is always 50 quality and has quality 1 increase, actually. So huzzah. So, are there any enemies on this map? I can't even remember. But we are going to pick up a few items while we're here. Here we are. And as you can see, these have varying things, and we'll see a lot more traits from now on. The one thing to be noticeable is every day we spend here, items will degrade, especially anything which you would expect to. So the cabbages, the beehives, things like that. Also, quality 1 trait can be on anything, even if the item's terrible. Just something to be aware of. Not even the bad items are not necessarily useless. There are more gather points here, I'm sure there are. Yep. Occasionally, you'll also see some rare gather points, which will have much higher quality ingredients than usual. Those will come up gold, other than the green that we're seeing here. Oh, we found a pebble. I guess that means we can earn 1,000 gold when we get back. And there'll be no consequences to that whatsoever. I just want to make sure I've picked everything up here, because I've got a feeling I've missed one. Maybe I didn't. No, it looks like I did get everything. Which is fine. It's worth making sure you picked up something from everything, even if you end up just getting rid of your worst stuff and then transferring it out. You do have a 60 item limit, but it's worth making sure you're getting the best of that 60 item limit. And 1 pebble, because we need that 1 pebble. Pebble actually does have one odd thing in this game. It's one of the items you need to make gold. So here, it'll take us 2 days to explore this area, and we'll have to explore it twice because there are 2 separate routes. So we're going to do this one twice. It's worth going as far as you can each time you do this, just because you will have to waste additional days getting back here later. Only 1 with this map, but with later maps it will cost us up to 7 days. And here we have another type of mushroom and some news. Also, our first combat versus 3 Unis. So, 3 blue Punies. We're just going to fight this one. We don't need to do anything special for this combat particularly, but what we are going to do next round... Just speed it up. Here we go. Now, one of our requirements was to use 1 Uni, and you can see it's already gone down to 29, so that's sort of how slow the degrading rate is. On the other hand, you can't keep an item for a year and expect it to be good. Whenever you use an item, you have the opportunity to use assists, as this can be used offensively or defensively. We're going to use this one offensively. Gives him a free attack. This takes time to build back up, and yeah, you can also use them to defend Rorona, who's usually weaker than the other characters. 3 experience points earned. We also get some ingredients from monsters. And that also is where we get to the first gathering area. We have Throw Uni, so we have that skill down. And we're working towards Blue Puny Subjugation, which we're in fact going to earn from this one. We still have to use the healing salve 3 times, and I think we will do that before we end this, but we'll want to make a better one in any case, so it's not too much of a waste. But we might as well actually heal some hit points with it before we use it.
Yay!
Level 2s.
Yes! Oh-ho! I feel stronger.
More Punies.
Sweet, we get the first strike.
As long as we do that, Rorona will always get the first
Are they
hit.
going after me?
Here we go. This is a defensive one. We will use its going this way because he's already taking damage.
How's that?
Why, you?
They do all have skills as well, but they cross MP, and I'm going to save those for when we encounter wolves. We do have to kill 1 wolf on the way out here, and wolves are quite tough for level 2. Okay, we have subjugated the blue Punies, and we're working towards that gathering achievement. Oh, whoa, okay, that was bad. I hit the green. I hit the green. Alright, green Punies are much tougher. 8 hit points. But you'll notice that... Oh, well, these are tougher than that. Oh well, we're just going to attack it. I thought they were slightly tougher than that.
Too easy.
That was too easy. Also, Question mark. Ooh, what's that? We'll take it. We grabbed the healing salve randomly. It's an easy quality healing salve as well at that. Okay. Better the quality of the healing items, the more they heal. It is important. And we're going to go down here as well, because I'm fairly certain there's an item here. It's a scripted item, it will always be there. It's in a chest, and we want one. Not necessarily for now, actually, but we will eventually. Also, we missed this. We still get 3 attacks before it acts, even though it actually caught us by surprise. There we go.
I feel stronger
Level
already.
3 for Iskall. At level 5, they get a new ability. We've also hit the combat requirements, so this means we can fill quite a few slots on the 9x9 grid when we get back. Obviously, the center square requires us to still finish this assignment, and we'll worry about that later. Other thing to note, only Rorona can use items in this game. In later games, it becomes anyone who's actually an alchemist can use items, for reasons unknown to anybody. We're going to use the bad one here, because we've got a spare backup. I might as well start using it. We only heal about 14 anyway.
Here goes. It was just getting fun.
We might just hit level 5 as well before we finish this.
They haven't noticed us. Let's do this.
Alright, attack.
How's that? Why, you?
Attack, and Rorona gets the attack. Yeah, combat's nothing too complicated until we get into the later stage of the game. Here is a barrel. It leaks, but it's also an attacking item. The fact that we get it for free, though, is quite helpful. And while it is a low quality one, it's actually not a bad one in the grand scheme of things. This is sort of the enemy guardian for this area. We'll go and beat him, go out of this exit, and then we'll replay this area. Actually, I might end the video before we go and do that, but we definitely are going to replay this area and get to the other section.
Now you've done it.
Critical 12.
Take that. Why, you?
And down.
It was just getting fun.
Hey, we're level 3 now.
Oh, I feel stronger.
And more puny balls. Okay, we're going to leave this area for now. So now we have 69 days remaining. I can actually save from here. So I'm going to save the game here, and we're going to call that a video. Next time, we're going to continue exploring the forest, grabbing more items, and seeing what we can do. So, until next time. Your friend, the computer, would like to thank you for watching to the end of the video. Please click the like button if you liked it. Please subscribe if you would like to see more content from this channel, and feel free to check out any other videos you are approved for at your clearance level. Please have a good onward day cycle, and we hope to see you again soon.